Could you state your full name, please?
Dr. Andrew Chen.
What area of work do you work in?
I am a Senior Research Fellow in Computer Engineering at the University of Auckland.
Can you tell us a little bit about your experience in that area?
I've been a researcher in that area for around 10 years, utilising computer systems, particularly in AI and machine learning.
In this case, we're going to be talking a bit about some software called Tracex. Are you familiar with that software?
Yes, I've been provided a copy of the software that has been used by New Zealand Police in their investigation of various cases, and I've been able to use that software.
What is Tracex, just in a general sense?
Yeah, so Tracex is a piece of software that assists with author identification of text. This is based on lexical analysis, which is a task that humans have been able to do. So we have been able to have human experts review two pieces of writing, and based on patterns in that writing, give it a view on whether or not that writing may share a common author. The software Tracex automates that process and applies an input piece of text against a large database of text that has been sourced from the open web, and in doing so provides a one-to-many search result.
Do we know how Tracex works specifically?
So Tracex is produced by a company called TT Systems in the United States, and they claim commercial sensitivity, so they do not provide any specific details of how their software works. However, we are able to glean some understanding of how it works based on primary usage of the tool, based on secondary resources such as investigative journalism and other media reporting, and also some good guesses.
So you said originally that Tracex does a job that humans can otherwise do, but it sort of automates that process. Is there anything else that Tracex does that humans, for example, couldn't do?
Well, humans could do this in that they could do a one-to-one analysis that is feasible, but there are very few experts who can actually do that. So the main thing that Tracex provides is being able to match input writing against a very large amount of potential writing, which a single human could not feasibly do, and also puts the power of that methodology into the hands of individuals who may not have the technical expertise to do it manually themselves.
Is there a way to know, or how have you been able to determine what or how Tracex works and what it actually does? What's the, if I start perhaps with what type of AI is Tracex?
Yeah, so the main clue comes in the name. So the Lex part of Tracex is a clear nod to lexical analysis. And so this tool will use lexigraphs, which essentially are a profile of the writing. And so this is looking at things like commonality of using certain words, particular patterns, particular typos as well, grammatical choices, which are often used by an individual subconsciously when they're doing their writing. And so that's lexical analysis, which comes from the name of the tool.